Hey everybody, Steve, just a little red, back up here on the mountain. Well, it's raining. You remember a while back, I made a Mounds pie. You know, I told you pie is good, and everybody need a piece of pie every now and then. It's raining, ain't got a whole lot to do. I'm digging through the refrigerator, you know me, I won't pass up an opportunity to eat. I found this other pie crust. I thought I'll make me some pie. So, dug out my pie crust. Yeah, you poke little holes in, take a fork and right around the middle of it, and it keeps it from bubbling up and all that. Keeps it stuck in there at night, because you got to preheat these things for like, whatever the direction says, 8 minutes or whatever at 400 degrees, or, read the direction. But you got to poke holes in there and it keeps it from having a mess on the side of it. Well, you always turn around there, that gun tub of Cool Whip in the refrigerator. Man, can't eat a Cool Whip pie. But you can make a Jello pie. Strawberry Jello and Cool Whip. You mix it all together. Shake it all. You know how that stuff goes. You mix it all together and you get it all done. You put it in your pie crust. Put it in the refrigerator for a couple, 3, 4, 5, 10 hours, however long it takes. And it's a good little dessert. It's a great summertime dessert. Now we're still in the winter and I can't get nothing done outside because it's raining. So we're gonna make us a Jello pie. Got a pie crust, got a Cool Whip, got a Jello, got a pot. We gotta boil some boiling water. So you gotta have like 3/4 cup or so of that. You gotta get you a cup of cold water, like really cold water. You gotta have some ice cubes. You mix it all together, and then you put it in the refrigerator for like 15, 20 minutes till it thickens up, and you pour it in the pie crust, and you put it in the pie, and you let it sit in there. Like I said, y'all hang loose. I'm gonna go through this stuff here in a minute, mix it together, and then we'll come back and we'll see how it's gonna turn out and look. Y'all hang loose. We're gonna make us a Jello pie. Everybody need to know how to make a Jello pie. I'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back. Pie crust is done. Done it in the oven for about 8 minutes. But like my pie crust, sort of not burnt and crispy, but I like it done. It's about personal preference. If you like a whatever, now you pick your pie crust. You just gotta learn. About 8 minutes is what I do mine. Now, we got us some boiling water. Believe me, that's boiling. I ain't sticking my finger in it. It's 3/4 cup of measuring cup. You ain't got nothing in it yet. We're gonna pour us boiling water in it. Oh shoot. That right there is 2/3 cup boiling water. Now, I got a handy whisk right here. Now for 2 minutes, I got to stir this. I'm just gonna whisk it. Make sure it all melts in and get on down. Here's the Wonder Dog sneaking in right here. She smelled some boiling water. Actually, I think she smelled my strawberry Jello. For 2 minutes. You know how I know it's 2 minutes? Because there's a little counter on the screen right there, and I'm sitting here just whisking it in, letting it go. These, we do this for 2 minutes, and then I got my little cup of cold water and the ice cubes. This is all simple stuff. It's all on the internet. Ain't nothing fancy. Well, that's what all these videos are about that I do about cooking. I ain't no great chef. I ain't never said I can cook anything and all that stuff, but I don't go hungry. These are simple things that, young couples get married. Wife, husband, it don't matter. Either one of them be in the kitchen cooking. There's some fine cooks out there as husbands. It ain't got nothing to do with the wife cooking him. Honey, put the food on supper when I come home and I'm gonna eat and I'm from work. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that right there. But, you get a young couple married, sometimes mamas show them how to teach. Some of them, I don't know if they do or not. I don't know. Nowadays it's kind of hard to tell. But, you got a pack of youngins, you're married, you got a supper laid on the table there, and what's for dessert? Well, this right here is a simple dessert. It ain't real hard. So, this is just that stuff that sort of, you can look on the internet and see how it's made. And don't cost a whole lot of money. Nowadays people ain't got a whole lot of money to waste. So, You know, pick up little odds and ends, and this is a sweet little dessert. Like I said, come summertime when it's 957 degrees outside, and you want to be warm. Well, you want it's already warm. You want something refreshing. This right here is a pretty cool thing. That's coming up on about 2 minutes. I done whisked this in. Now, we're gonna take this right here. This is about 3/4 cup. About a half cup of water and about 3 or 4 ice cubes, whatever. We're gonna pour that in there. We're just gonna keep on mixing it. Now there's an issue in here at some point, and I've run across it. I ain't never had a problem, but I've seen some people have them mixing it in. It'll start thickening just a little bit. It ain't gonna get like, you know, Jello thick, but it's gonna start thickening just a little bit. Gonna mix that in real good. Let that ice, I don't know whether it's the hot and the cold meet together and it does all kinds of screwball stuff or what. I don't know. Can't never tell. We just gonna sit there and stir it. I see a little wire whiz. You buy these over here at the whatever stores you got near you. Don't cost a whole lot. None of this stuff costs a whole lot. You can do it out of a dadgum pork and bean can. It don't matter. You can just measure your stuff and go on about it. But you just keep it whisking. I think I'm just gonna let the ice about melt in it right now. Ain't a whole lot, just little tiny chunks left in it. But there was an issue when they mix this stuff. That people come back and say, "Why is my dadgum pie running?" Well, I don't think you had your heat right, or I don't think you got the boiling water and the melting down and all that. Well, that right there pretty much. There's a good ice cube in there, but some of them couldn't get them to firm up. It'd just be a old runny mess. Can't tell. I think it's fine. We're gonna put some Cool Whip in there. What do you think? About time to put Cool Whip in there. Pour that in there. You know, that in there. You know, everybody like I said, Cool Whip's not a bad thing. You know, you can actually, if you had you a cow, you make your own Cool Whip. Save some money. Can't eat the cow because it's a milk cow. Well, I guess you could eat a cow. You dump all that in there. But now, getting back to it, these are all simple things. And that's all I am. Just a simple old person. I don't try to be fancy. Obviously, I ain't real fancy. And a spatula. Get all of it in there. You don't have no wasted old Cool Whip. Yeah. Now, once you do that, you mix that up. I don't know, what's that word again? Conglomerated mess right there. I don't know, but I'm trying to get the mix up. I just want to stick in my, well, I tell you right now, it'll be one of the times you about want to get you a dadgum little egg beater thing or whatever, but you ain't gonna do that. Got all kinds of stuff. We just gonna get in there with both hands. We mixing it. It's trying. But you mix this all up. Oh, there we go. Almost like I got my own little mixer right here. Doing all kinds of things. There we go. Now, get that one out there. I don't like that one. We're gonna sit right here. And we're gonna mix this. See, it's done got that pink color. Oh, heck yeah. That's the way it's supposed to look right there. Now, that's got your Jello. You know, you boiling water. And got your ice and your ice cubes in there and your cold water. That was cold water with ice cubes put in it. Now, she's getting somewhat a little runny. It ain't bad. Right there, looking pretty good right there now. I think we're close. Now, we're going to stick this in the refrigerator for, say about 15-20 minutes. We'll come back here in a minute. We'll see how it's set up. We'll put it in a pie crust. Y'all hang loose a minute. We're making Jello pie. I'll see you in a little bit. All right? We're back. Got a pie crust. Let's see how by poking little holes in it. You got a little lot of cavities right there, but the bottom looks pretty good. I put a whole lot of holes in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Pie crust is done. Let's go to the refrigerator. we've had that in there. Actually, maybe a little over 20 minutes or whatever, but it's been sitting in there. We're gonna take us a spatula and pour it in the dadgum pie right here. I think it's gonna do pretty good. Woo, it's all over the place. Let's see how she does. Putting that straight in the pie crust. It's just wanting to thicken up a little bit. I think it's gonna turn out pretty doggone good. Get it to fall. Well, this is thick enough now. It ain't wanting to lay in the. There we go. Ooh, about run it over the edge just a little bit. All right. Ooh, I have no idea. We got to do a little bit of. Ooh, you're about to have a catastrophe. How about that right there? Oh, Lord, that be son of a gun. Somebody can't pour worth a. Well, you just want to look at that side of the pie. Well, look at this side of the pie. That gummit. Well, like I said, I do this for free, and free is always the best. Give me a paper towel. I gotta wipe that up. I'm right around the corner right here. Ooh, that's a whole lot better right there. Looks all technically right. That is a Jell-O pie. Now we're gonna put this thing in the refrigerator in about 4 hours. It says 4 hours, 8 hours, whatever, but 4 hours I think is about the minimum you can do it. Jell-O pie. It's simple. Well, get the right person to do it simple. I also don't do everything exactly right, but it's eatable. And that's what counts. Simple things are the way to go. You need a little dessert. Like I said, it's still a little winter, but come summertime, that if you had you some fresh strawberries and you cut it up and put it over top of it, boy, that's what you see on all the pictures. But if you're on a budget and all you can afford is Cool Whip and Jell-O, maybe a pie crust, this is the way to go. I'm Steve. I'm just a little red, and all I do is simple things. I don't like to do a whole lot of hard, complicated things. Don't like spending a whole lot of money. But pie, that's the way to man's heart. Maybe even way to your wife's heart. You guys that want to sit there and blame your wives for cooking, why don't you go in there and make them a pie? Your wife smile at you, and smile's worth $1 million. Y'all have a good one. I'm Steve. I'm up on the mountain. Just a little red. I'll see you later. Oh yeah, hit a thumbs up. Hit a subscribe. Need all I can get. Y'all have a good one.